and slurping my coffee. And I just realized I didn't plug in my microphone. Let me plug in my microphone. Yeah. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. Good morning to Maryland, Robin. That's awesome. And yeah, if you come on, let me know where you're from, because I love to know where people are from, and I just like gush. Oh, I wish I was there. That's what I do. Because let me tell you right now, in Florida, it is muggy and hot and rainy, and it is just like you walk outside, and even if you don't get hit by the rain, you just get hit by the humidity, and you just immediately feel sticky and feel like you need to go take another fresh shower, because that first shower just didn't last very long. And that's what happens with with the Florida muggy weather. We're getting a little bit of rain from that storm that's coming up the Gulf. We were under a tropical storm warning last night. I haven't checked it this morning, so I don't know if we still are. But anyway, yay, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope that your Monday and Tuesday went well. And I can tell you, I've been pretty busy. And I gave my mom a compliment yesterday. I said, you're good for me, because you're kind of like my my physical trainer, because she just keeps me going. Let me tell you, my mom is 80 years old, and she's like the Energizer Bunny. And she goes until like she poops out, goes to bed early, but she's even staying up a little later than normal lately, but yeah, she is like a little Energizer Bunny. And so I believe I might be losing some weight, and I'm not going to complain about that, definitely. And I'm not complaining about the exercise either. I love it. She's keeping me more active than I was. And just, well, we are packing up a house, so that will keep you active. But anyway, so today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I've got a full day today. I'm going to my mother-in-law's to visit with her today. And so I'll be there till probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock. And then I'll come home and prepare for tonight's live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our live giveaway. And tonight, I will post rules underneath, whatever rules there are, and for the giveaway underneath, down below. So if you're looking at your phone, then you just, scroll down. If you're looking online, it will be down. There might be a little down arrow. So if you hit that down arrow right below the video, then it will open up and it'll have more information in there. So we're going to have fun tonight. I'm going to go through what I have, packed up for the giveaways. And I already gave you a sneak peek as far as, what artist Lori McCombie has donated. And also, I woke up this morning, and of course, I have my cheerleaders, and they're so awesome. Sending me messages at 4:30 in the morning. You know who you are. Oh, I think it's so funny. Have you ever gotten up in the middle of the night and thought about something that you wanted to tell somebody, and you wanted to send them a message, but you were like, I'm gonna have to try to remember that in the morning. And then, by morning you forget. Well, yeah, artist Lori McCombie, if she is your good pal, Then when she wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, she will message you like, "Rah, rah, you're doing great. You're awesome." And all these things. Oh, and I love it. And I actually I was sleeping and I heard a ding and I was like, "Oh, that's Lori." And I just kept sleeping because I knew as soon as I got up, I would be able to see it. As of right now, again, I mean, continually, we're at 433 subscribers. So that that's just crazy to me, and it's just really amazing and such a blessing. Um, so tonight we're doing the giveaway for the 300 milestone, and then Lori had said if we reach 400, she was going to give away 400. She was going to give away another of her cowls, and it's a braided um, cowl. I can't remember the exact name. I call it a braided cowl because it's just so beautiful, and I see how it's like woven. It's actually woven. It's not really braided, and I think that's what she calls it, a woven cowl. And so they're both very beautiful. So we're gonna do two giveaways tonight. Hey, Squish. Thank you, and good morning or good evening to you, Squish, and good morning, Robin, and good morning to everyone who's on the East Coast of the United States, all the way west, because for you it's extra early, and then it just keeps getting earlier and earlier, and until you get to Squish, and then Squish, it's nighttime. Good morning, Kelly. It's good to see you. Good morning. And so tonight, tonight I'm going to reveal everything that's in each box. And now remember, I'm packing up. And so I've got, I had already had the first box. I had already had the first box all ready to go. And for the 300 winner, 400 winner, I'm still working on that box. And then Lori said if we got to 500 before the end of November, she was going to donate and give away a $100 value. How did she call it? It was a 5-foot long shawl, and it was an artist shawl. So it was with art yarn shawl. That's what it was. So sorry, I slept since then. I remember my mother's working me really hard. Hi, Mom. I love you. You know I told you. So anyway, I'm having a really good time because we are packing up the house and we are combining, and that's really fun. And it's nice. It's given me a little bit more incentive, and I'm even starting to cook again, which is amazing because I had stopped my anxiety, had put me on hold. So I was able to crochet, and that kind of kept me sane. And I'm still crocheting, although right now I'm really busy packing up the house, so I don't really have time to do that right now. However, hey, Wendy, good morning. It's good to see you on here. And so I haven't really had time to just like sit and crochet, but I know once we get the move over, then I will have time and everything will, kind of settle down for a little bit. But I've been cooking. So last night I made, and for those of you who may or may not be my Facebook friends, my deepest apologies and condolences to you because you had to put up with me. I went through a little spurt where I started, and for the purpose of keeping it on my timeline, I started sharing recipes. And so I think I started doing it Tuesday night, and I was just sitting there and, trying not to watch politics on TV and everything. And I mean, just try to get away from politics these days, right? In the United States, or maybe everywhere. I don't know. But anyway, it's like nearly impossible. So I'm sitting there on my phone and I am like scrolling through Facebook and I'm looking, oh, here's a cool recipe. Here's a really great recipe. Here's a nice recipe. Oh, this looks delicious. So I just was sharing and I go, yummy. And I'd share. yummy, and I'd share. And I had I had people personally messaging me saying, "Are you hungry?" Because I shared the heck out of Facebook recipes that night and into the next day. And so within a 24-hour period, I'm kind of ashamed and a little proud of myself for admitting this. But anyway, I shared no less than 50 recipes. 50. Who does that? I had friends messaging me saying, "Wow, I never saw you post so much food before." Like, I know. I'm sorry. I am just kind of going on this little food kick, and I was trying to find some new foods. I know, I know, Kelly. I had several friends telling me I gained, like Kelly, I gained 5,000 pounds. I know. I love finding new recipes too, Wendy. And I just kept finding them. So there was one, it was called Hissy Fit Dip, and it had like uh, ground sausage, and it said ground sausage, so I didn't know if it meant like ground beef, ground sausage, or if it meant like ground breakfast sausage. But I think it probably meant ground breakfast sausage because we didn't have any sausage, but we did have ground beef. So we made it with ground beef, but it didn't have that like little kick that like the ground breakfast sausage would give it. So yeah, we decided next time we're gonna do like ground breakfast sausage. But anyway, it's called Hissy Fit Dip, and it has like ground sausage. It has um, cream cheese, sour cream. It has some shredded cheeses. It has then some seasonings, and and the meat, and you stir it all up, and you put it in a dish, and you put it in the oven for about 50 minutes till it gets bubbly, and and I guess, you're supposed to eat it with crackers, which it was very good with crackers, or um, actually, last night we made these humongous baked potatoes, like the real good baking potatoes. Ooh, 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 they were so good. Oh my gosh, they were so good. So I had a little bit of that hissy fit dip with my potato, and it was good. It was really good. So I felt like, I got a little bit of protein in there and some cheeses and a potato. So that was my dinner last night, and that was everybody's dinner. They all kind of had different potatoes because, some put broccoli and cheese and ranch dressing. Have you ever tried that? My mom loves that. She'll put cooked broccoli. She'll sprinkle on like cheddar cheese, and then she drizzles it with the Hidden Valley ranch dressing, and she loves that. So anyway, that's what we all had last night for dinner. Um, yeah, the night before we had lasagna, and anyway, we just cooking. Who am I? Anyway, it's kind of exciting. So it's nice to have that back a little bit because I do love cooking, and it's neat because I'm cooking, but and by cooking good meals, healthy meals that have the meat and the vegetable and a little bit of starch. It's got a balance to it, and then there's not a lot of snacking, so that's good. And then all this activity and everything, so I'm almost wet, which is I'm not complaining at all. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Wendy, I love finding new recipes. So I I counted them Wednesday morning. I counted how many recipes, and I was a little ashamed to say that it was exactly 50. And then I posted them like, okay, 50 recipes later for my friends who hung in with me. Thank you. Bless you for hanging in with me. And then after that, I found more recipes, and I could not resist because they were so delicious looking. So yeah, there were a lot of like holiday cake recipes. There were a lot with cranberries. I love cranberries. I love the good tartness of a cranberry, and especially if it's a fresh cranberry, and in a muffin that when it bakes, then that cranberry pops in the muffin, and then you have the sweetness of the muffin around that tart bite. Oh, that's just heaven. It's just so amazing. Anyway, woo, let's stop talking about food. Anyway, yeah, and it's you know how Facebook kind of reads your mind. They're like spies. They really are. They know everything about you. Oh, I know, Kelly. I was drooling too. In fact, I'm drooling right now. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Oh my gosh, so funny. So anyway, yeah, so 50, and you know, it's kind of cool because the more you post recipes, the more you share recipes, the more you see in your feed. So I think that they were like, oh yeah, let's give this girl some more. Because I just started seeing all of these recipes and I would be like, yeah, I might want to try that. Oh gosh, this one reminds me of, you know, my friend Lynette who went to Germany, who spent time in Germany, you know, and so I shared that one. And then I just, anyway, yeah, kind of crazy, kind of crazy. So I plan on making more of these little, these little guys today at my mother-in-law's because they're quick and they're easy. And I found my little, I have, you know how I put my whips in the zip bags? And so I had um, some fiberfill and I put it in that zip bag so that I could take it with me. And so that's one of my tips. If if you didn't see that episode where I suggested that, it is a really good suggestion because then you can take your fiberfill with you, and you can take, you know, you don't have to take a whole big full bag. Um, but if you're going to do some of these, you know, just take a half a bag or a quarter of a bag, and then you'll have enough to make some more. So I can whip some of these out today, and so that I can have some on hand because I am going to make these. And listen, if you're on my friend list, you are getting one. And I have a couple other friends in other states, and they are making them too for their like one one gal that I know. She's making it for one of her groups. I don't know if it's her Bible study group or if it was her. You know, she does, oh gosh, she does so many things. She's amazing. She even has like a cookie exchange. I don't know if she'll do it this year because of, you know, the social distancing thing. But anyway, she has a book club. Um, she does an annual cookie exchange. She has a Bible study that she goes to, and then a Stampin' Up, which is the, you know, the card making. And she's so amazing with that too. So just really received the link for these from a friend. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I'm so glad that somebody sent the link to you because I am so in love with these little guys. And every time I share this with someone, you know, face to face, and I'm like, can you tell me what this is? Do you know what this is? And they laugh and they're like, yes, it's a toilet paper roll. And they're laughing. And so, anyway, these are one of my favorite things, and this and my little gnomes, my little gnome candy jars. And here's the Santa one that reminds me of the Santa or the man. Remember in Toy Story where Tim Allen was denying that he was Santa Claus, but he was wearing a red tracksuit, like a red, you know, suit. And so he was all in red, but he was still denying that he was Santa Claus. And this is what this one reminds me of. He's like, I'm not Santa. Anyway, so these, you know, you just unscrew and the lid, and then you can just put your candy in there. And then the good thing is you can hide your candy. So nobody knows what that is. They just think, oh, look at that cute little gnome. How cute is he? And and they don't know that you have some candy in there. So, you know, if you tell the people that you like, that you have candy in there, and keep it a secret from everyone else. Oh, well, you know, girls got priorities. So this one, I probably should trim his beard, but I kind of like it like all raggedy, like a mountain man kind of a gnome. Although, he was running through the forest and this little flower stuck to his hat. So that's my story. I like to make up stories for my little creatures. Anyway, so this little guy I love. Um, I'm kind of, my background here is kind of almost yarn free. So almost yarn free. Oh, they could be door stops. Squish, that's a great idea. If you had a brick, because just because this is a circle, it's gonna take up the shape of whatever it is. Or if you could fill it with sand, because this glass is not quite heavy enough for a doorstop. But yeah, if you filled it with something um, a little more substantial than chocolate, it would probably really do the trick. So anyway, I need another sip of some goodness. Mm. I love river pebbles to weigh them down. That's even better than sand. Awesome idea, Squish. You're so smart. And I've been watching your channel, Squish. Listen, everybody, Say It With Squishy Yarn Crochet has an amazing channel. And I love watching her. And um, let me see. There was one that I was watching, and I can't think of which one it was. It was either the last one or the one before that. And oh my gosh, it was, I really, really loved it. Anyway, go over there and give Squishy some yarn, some yarn. Go give her some love. Yes, it was the traveling hook one. That's what it was. She has an episode that's called Sisterhood of the Traveling Hook, kind of like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. How cute is that? I love that idea. And what they did was they had a furls hook, and they would pass it along in the mail to other people to try it out. And then they would give their review. So nobody had to buy that hook. They just kept passing it along so that everybody could try it. I loved that. That is amazing. Sisterhood of the Traveling Hook. How amazing is that? Anyway, that one, it made me laugh. I just loved watching that. So guys, go over, give Say It Was Squishy Yarn Crochet some love. Hit the subscribe button on her. Hit the bell so you get the updates, because for a while there, it was good, wasn't it, Kelly? For a while there, for some reason, like I had subscribed, but oh, there's one for Canada and USA too. Oh, cool. Well, I'll have to find that. I'm so small. My channel's so small, so I'm not in on all the, I'm not in with the cool crowd. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't want to be in with the cool crowd. I want to hang out with all of you cool crowd people. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I loved that. So go over to Say It With Squishy Yarn Crochet and hit the subscribe button, but also hit that bell, because I had hit the subscribe button and I thought, why am I not getting updates? Has she not put anything out for a while? And then come to find out, I didn't hit the bell, so I wasn't getting notifications. And you got to get the notifications or you miss all the fun. Oh, yes, I know. I know. Thank you, Squish. Um, I watch a lot of crochet channels, but I'm not friends with any of them. And I reached out to a couple of them with some hellos and everything, but they probably get a lot of that. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to do my own thing and be happy over here, and do the crochet therapy, because that's what I care about, is using my crochet skills to keep me anxiety free and to lift my depression and to keep me focused and to keep me calm. And it really does work. It really, really does work. And there are times when you'll know. There are times when you'll know that, you're crocheting an awful lot and you're just like really kind of going into it and just really productive, and just embrace those times. And then there's going to be times where you are, you'll run a little dry spell and you'll be like, oh, I just don't feel like crocheting right now. Just relax. It's okay. It's okay, because it's almost like a cycle and it'll come back. So don't feel like, oh, I've lost my Crojo, because you really haven't lost it. It's just in hiatus right now. It's on vacation for a little bit. So don't ever worry about that, because that's the way the crochet just kind of does that. Now, when I first found out that crochet was a great therapy, I was like hitting it hard. Like I was obsessed. I had to keep crocheting, and that was so therapeutic for me. And so anyway, and that's how this started. So yeah, it's it's just a season. So you just keep going and it just keeps flowing. Thanks, Squish. And I've been through some ups and downs with feeling like, oh, I can't even pick up a hook. And I just learned to that is when I need to really relax. That is when I really need to give myself grace and give myself um, space to just be. And so, yeah, crochet therapy, that's what we're all about. And for all my newbies, um, oh, thank you, Squish. Thumbs up for me. Those are hard to come by sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. I am just so excited about tonight. So don't forget, I'm going to let you go in just a minute. Don't forget tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is New York, Atlanta time. And I'm going to be coming live. I'll show you. We're going to party a little bit. We're going to celebrate 300 and 400. And we're going to talk about, what's going to happen when 500 gets here. Because I really believe that we are going to get to 500 before the end of November. And that's what Lori set out, was for that. So anyway, she is so sweet to keep donating to me. Um, and she's just like my number one support here in Florida. And you guys, yeah, is that what it is? In 12 hours time? Yes, that's right. It's just about in 12 hours time. 12 hours and 18 minutes. So yes. You've got time to go do what you need to do, and then come on back here at 8:30 in 12 hours, and we will have some fun together. And then um, I'll let you know, whatever it is that you need to comment, I'll let you know that. And then Friday, we really party, because that's when we're going to give away fun, fun yarn. And who doesn't love yarn? And who doesn't love that beautiful cowl that Lori donated? Oh, good, Squish. Listen, share it with your friends. Tell them. Tell them. Now, one of the rules, obviously, is you have to be subscribed. And then I'll tell you the other the other things. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is like ask a question, and you guys get to answer it in the comments, and then we'll do the drawing on Friday and see what your answers are. And when you get picked as the winner, I'm going to read your answers. So that'll be so much fun. I have never done a giveaway before. This is my very first one, and I'm so excited. Okay, guys. I'm going to let you go, because in 12 short hours, thanks, Squish, for doing the math. You know how great I am at doing math. Not at all. I can do some math, but you know? It's almost like a skill I've given up, you know, unless it has to do with crochet. Then I can do all the math in the world. But don't ask me. Go figure it out yourself. If somebody asks me, "Well, what is this, this, and this?" I'm like, "Get your phone out." "Oh, good, it's gonna be your lunchtime." "Oh, yay." So, I'm gonna have to come up with some, like, well, I don't know. I don't think I have any food in the house anymore. I think I might have a cheese stick and some Ritz crackers. I can make a little tray. Oh, well. Hey, fancy is as fancy does. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Go share with your friends. Be sure to set your phone so that there's a reminder. I'm gonna post something on there so it does like that little countdown thing. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to take my laptop to my mom-in-law's house so that I can you know, so I can work on this today while I visit with her. But anyway, I will see you very soon. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And hey, Lori, you came on just at the very end. Anyway, good morning, Lori, and I hope that you have a great day. And I'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, Atlanta time, and Florida time. And see you later.